Stop. This message is not randomized sent to you by divine timing. Someone who was a king in a past life is spiritually connected to you, and a sacred inheritance tied to the connection is waiting for you, but you must claim it before the moment passes. Take a deep breath. Feel the energy around you gently shifting. It might seem like a coincidence that you're reading this now, but it's not. This is a divine interruption, a sign from a realm your soul remembers, even if your mind has forgotten. Deep within you is a memory, a throne room, velvet banners, golden rings, and a voice that once called your name, not the name you have now, but the one tied to your ancient bloodline, a bloodline that once built empires and shaped destinies. You are not just an ordinary person, you are the spiritual heir to something far greater. Right now, the veil between worlds is thin. Your ancestors, spirit guides, and divine guardians are trying to reach you. A soul contract from a past life is now activating. This contract links you to a powerful king, someone you share deep karmic ties with, maybe even a soul. He lived in a time long before written history and left behind not just riches, but a purpose, power, and a destiny meant only for the right hands. Your hands. But you must take action. In the spirit world, time moves differently. This divine inheritance is real and it's calling you now. Something ancient and rare is waiting for you, but it won't wait forever. If left unclaimed, it will fade. Do you feel that strange tingling in your chest? That's not just emotion, it's something waking up deep within you. It's an ancient memory returning to the surface. When you were born into this life, your soul brought powerful memories from before, but they were too strong to handle all at once, as though they were hidden until now. You're not just remembering, you're being activated. This king from your past life was more than a ruler. He was your soul partner in some lifetimes, even your mirror. His energy still lives in your bloodline. His purpose is still waiting for you to say yes. This inheritance he left isn't just symbolic. It carries real spiritual power, divine favor, deep clarity, soul-aligned purpose, and wisdom. But time is running out. You're being called now because this gift will expire if you don't accept it. It can only be awakened by your conscious choice. You must step back into the royal version of yourself. And this message, it's not just a signature summons. The universe doesn't repeat messages without meaning. If this message keeps showing up for you in dreams, numbers, signs, or deep inner nudges, it's not coincidence. It's alignment, a sacred convergence. The soul of the king, one who once ruled beside you, is speaking through time, through winds, through stars, through this very moment. He's not just a memory, as a part of your divine design. When your soul contract was made lifetimes ago, you promised to find this message at the exact right moment, and that moment is now. Have you always felt like royalty in the wrong time or body, like you were born from war, but somehow forgotten? That's because your throne has been waiting. This inheritance is both spiritual and ancestral, and claiming it isn't just about receiving, it's about becoming. Your dreams are trying to show you. Do you see ancient place, palaces, deserts, symbols, torches? Have you stepped into a temple or castle and felt chills, like you've been there before? That's not your imagination. That's your soul remembering. And now, it's time to return. Your soul is starting to awaken because the powerful promise from your royal past life is now ready to be fulfilled. The one who was a king, your soul partner, your divine counterpart, left behind a spiritual gift. It's filled with power, protection, and a purpose that only you can complete. If you feel unsure or unready, that's okay. The mind may doubt, but your soul knows. It has been waiting lifetimes for this exact moment. You are not lost. You are being called back. You are being recrowned. And now is the time to say yes, not just to this message, but to your royal soul purpose. Some souls are born under rare alignment stars that only come together once in many centuries. You are one of them. This isn't just about a king. It's about divine timing, divine power, and your role in something greater. You are one of the chosen few who carries royal codes, frequencies of ancient wisdom, sacred leadership, and spiritual responsibility. These codes have been asleep inside you like hidden treasure until now. Reading these words activates them. If you feel goosebumps, tears, pressure in your forehead, those are signs. Your soul is remembering truth. The royal spirit from your past life never left you. You were soul allies, perhaps even soul twins, and you made a promise to finish a sacred mission together. This inheritance you feel now is the next step of the divine purpose. Do not ignore it. This moment is not just symbolic, it is real, so deep, and blessed by spirit. Maybe you've always felt a strange pull, like you were born for something bigger, like something unseen was guiding you. That is the mark of a spiritual inheritance. It's not about fame or riches. It's about remembering who you are and becoming it. What you're feeling is real. It's the ancient energy of royalty still alive in your soul. You're not here to blend in, you're here to remember who you truly are. Your soul is part of a divine royal bloodline and a sacred mission. In a past life, there was a king, not just a ruler, but a guardian of light, a spiritual warrior, and you were right beside him, maybe as a sibling, a partner, or a trusted ally in battle. Your bond was formed in sacred energy, and now across time is reaching out to awaken the part of you that is forgotten. You were chosen. This inheritance isn't just a gift, it's a memory of your own power. It's time to claim it. Think about your life. Have you felt like something big is just out of reach? Opportunities that almost happen, then vanish. A deep strength that rises and then fades. That's the pull of an inheritance left unclaimed. When a soul contract becomes active and we don't respond, life begins to reflect that emptiness. But once you consciously say yes, everything changes. The energy, the clarity, the divine momentum, it all begins to flow in. And that's exactly what's coming to you now, if you choose it. The soul of the King, one who once shared your destiny, is calling out again. His energy is powerful, protective, and royal, and is surrounding you now. He didn't leave this inheritance for just anyone. He left it for you. And now that the time has come, all you have to do is remember and receive. You are not broken. You are awakening. The confusion, the chaos, the longing you felt, those were not signs of weakness. They were signs that your soul was preparing for this exact moment. You're feeling something deep right now because your soul is going through spiritual contractions, the birth pains of a destiny that has been hidden for lifetimes. True soul royalty never comes without challenges. You've been preparing for this across many lives, waiting for the right moment. Now that moment has arrived. Your spirit guides are working behind the scenes, moving everything into place, so this message could reach you right on time. Maybe you've seen a king in your dream, still glowing, crowned in light or fire. That's not just a dream, that's a memory. He is real, and so is the soul agreement you made with him long ago. Your spiritual inheritance includes powerful gifts, deep wisdom, abilities from past lives, and the truth of your divine identity. But you can only receive it if you say yes. That yes is the key that unlocks it all. Every soul carries a unique energy signature. Yours holds royal codes. You're not just spiritually sensitive, you are soul royalty. This message is here to awaken you, to remind you who you really are. The king from your past life isn't a stranger. He's your soul family. You once walked side by side, leading, healing, building sacred legacies in realms beyond this one. That's why you feel something rising inside you now. This isn't fantasy, it's destiny remembered. And the inheritance being offered to you now is real power, not power to control, but divine authority. To heal, to create, to lead, to awaken others. But it must be claimed, and the time is short. You didn't find this message by accident. You were called. This is the moment your soul has been waiting for. The contract is now unlocking. The energy is ancient, sacred, and alive. Can you feel it, rising through your spine like golden fire? It's the memory of your bond with the King, a soul chosen to guard divine wisdom. He trusted you with part of that mission, and that mission still lives in your energy field, waiting to be activated. That's what this message is, an activation, a choice, a threshold. You now stand at the gates of remembrance. Will you open them? Will you let this inheritance flow into your life? That choice must be conscious. The window is small. Your soul remembers. Your ego made out. Choose the soul. Type yes if your soul remembers this truth. Have you ever felt a presence watching over you not with fear, but with love and respect? That warmth during meditation, the peaceful feeling before sleep, that wasn't your imagination. That was him, the King from your past life, a divine guide. He's been waiting, protecting the spiritual inheritance meant for you. But he cannot place it in your hands. Only you can choose it. This message didn't come to you by chance. It's not here to make you feel special, it's here to wake you up. You carry a powerful light inside you that once led kingdoms, healed lands, and shaped sacred paths. This isn't just symbolic, it's real. You are starting to feel it, aren't you? Something in your life is shifting. That's your royal soul beginning to rise. But remember, this doorway is open only for a short time. It's open just enough for you to step through. All the delays, setbacks, and detours in your life were mistakes. They were part of a divine plan, a slow unfolding of your destiny. You couldn't have received this message before today because your energy wasn't ready. But now, you are ready. You've healed enough. You've grown enough. You've completed old karmic cycles. Now the inheritance that was always meant for you is ready to be claimed. And what is this inheritance? It's not just spiritual power. It's also healing, clarity, alignment, freedom. Not just in your outer world, but in your soul. When you say a full and conscious yes, everything begins to shift. You'll start seeing number signs. You'll have dreams filled with symbols. You'll feel guides arrive quicker and clearer. This is what happens when your royal timeline activates. You begin walking the path of your true self. In your past lives, people tried to silence your voice and your light. You carried truth, and truth scared those who lived in illusion. But this lifetime is different. This time, you're being invited not to fight, but to remember. The ancient king from your past life, one who stood beside you, has kept your truth safe. He knows exactly who you were and who you still are. You were never meant to follow. You were meant to restore. You are the return of a royal bloodline, not by genetics, but by divine purpose. And now, the only thing asked of you is a sacred yes. You don't need proof. You only need trust. Your soul knows this is real. It has been waiting for this. People have noticed something different about you your whole life. Even when you were young, they felt the power in your energy, the wisdom in your eyes. You may have been called an old soul, and that's the truth. You lived lifetimes as a healer, a guide, a teacher. But before all of that, you were royalty. Not in ego, but in essence. You ruled beside the king, who now reaches across time and spirit to awaken you. And the divine inheritance, tied to that bond, has followed you through each lifetime, waiting for today. You felt it, that ache for something more, that pull towards something ancient. This is it. The inheritance is not in your past. It's in your future, waiting for you to claim it. Your intuition already knows. You've seen the signs, crowns, lions, golden light, dreams of palaces, ancient symbols. Numbers like 111, 777, 140 for showing up again and again. The universe has been guiding you. And now, your soul and your mind are finally in alignment. This moment right now is not the beginning. It's the activation of a promise made long ago. The king once stood beside you, not in romance, but in divine purpose. Never let go of your soul. He made a vow to protect your lineage, and now he's kept that promise. But the time has come for you to step forward. The roles are shifting. You must now take the throne. If you don't answer the call, this gift will move on to the next soul, because the energy is already in motion. Yes, your journey may have felt lonely, but it was never empty. Your solitude was preparation, training for the soul, so you could hear the call without distraction. Royal souls are rarely born into ease. They are born into tests, so their crown is earned with integrity. And you have passed those tests. You chose love when hate was easier. You chose truth when lies felt safer. That's why the inheritance is unlocking now. This ancient king placed a sacred reward along your awakening path. Divine favor, soul-level resources, spiritual doorways that lead you back to your purpose. This isn't fantasy. This is your soul contract coming alive. Your lineage isn't behind you. It's returning to you. Say yes. Say it with your spirit. Even the stars have been building toward this moment. Your astrology may show a powerful shift because your soul called this moment into being. In the celestial records of the universe, your contract shines in golden ink. Royal soul, guardian of ancient light, divine counterpart to the King of Ages. Long before you were born for this body, this name, this life, I made a promise. You signed a soul contract with full awareness. Now, that ancient promise is glowing again. The king you once stood beside is watching it interfering, but waiting. He's waiting for your yes, because your yes is the final key. It tells the universe that you're ready to receive what has always belonged to you. But time is sacred. This opportunity won't stay open forever. The inheritance is ready. The light is waiting. Sometimes, remembering who you truly are feels like losing who you used to be. But you're not losing anything, you're shedding. You're letting go of fear, of monas, and lifetimes of forgetting. You are stepping into your soul's royal design, something you've carried quietly through lifetimes. When the king from your past life passed on, he left behind more than memories. He sealed his knowledge, his power, his mission into a living energy. That energy now lives in your aura, pulsing, waiting to be claimed. You are not ordinary. You are not random. You are chosen not by effort, but by divine timing. Not everyone will understand this path. That's okay. This journey was never for them, it's for you. You are being crowned in spirit. Can you feel it? When you say yes, that inheritance flows to you. When you speak your soul's truth, even though one listens. This message is not just for your mind. It's for the deeper part of you. The part that one Saturday beside a king. The part that healed and led others just with your presence. That part of you is not gone. It's returning. The soul of that ancient king, now ascended, left behind keys, codes, and a mission. That mission is not finished. That's why you're here now. That's why you're being called. This isn't a fantasy. This is your divine return. You've been a queen without a crown, heir without a kingdom. But now the gates are open. The scroll has unrolled. The path is clear. You only need to say yes. Royalty doesn't come through innate, flows through your soul. This inheritance isn't a story, it's a real shift, and it has already begun. Each breath awakens more of your memory. Your dreams may become clearer. Your inner knowing may feel stronger. You may even feel chills or emotion as you read this. That's your soul activating. The keen spirit is near you. You might feel his presence behind you, strong and supportive, because you once stood as equals, as light, as guardians. Now he's calling you again to finish what you started together. But energy is sacred, and time is precious. This inheritance won't wait forever. It's yours, but only if you accept it. You don't need to chase it. It comes to you the moment you remember and receive. Have you ever noticed how some people react to you with awe, curiosity, or even quiet respect? That's not your ego. That's your royal soul shining through. And now, you're being called to fully step into that energy. You're not being asked to prove anything. You're being asked to embody what has always lived within you. To walk in the vibration you carry before fear silenced your voice. Before lifetimes of struggle buried your throne. But the throne still exists. The king left it empty for you. He knew you would return. And now, the contract you made together in the space between lifetimes is ready to be activated. You don't need proof. Just truth. Just resonance. And if you feel something stirring in you right now, that's your yes. Your soul knows this truth. The inheritance you're being offered isn't gold or land. It's made of memory, spiritual power, and your true life purpose. When you accept it, you don't just receive, you reclaim. The power you thought was gone. The voice you forgot you had. The vision that once guided whole civilizations. All of it returns strong and clear. You'll begin to see beyond the surface of things. You'll understand signs. You'll feel timelines shift. You recognize soul family when you meet them. This king who's calling you isn't a ghost. He's your guardian. He's walked silently beside you for years, waiting for this exact moment when your energy is ready. This gift, this inheritance belongs only to you. No one else can claim it, but it has to be accepted before this window of time closes. If you don't say yes, it moves on. So say yes while the gate is still open. Say yes before the moment fades. You've searched for so long, trying different beliefs, practices, and ideas, always getting close, but never fully arriving. That long search ends now. This is what your soul was looking for, hidden under layers of forgetting and illusion. The king's soul has never left yours. He's part of your energy, like a quiet song always playing in the background. This inheritance will reconnect you both. It will activate your life and bring it into full alignment with your highest path. And when you say yes, you begin to notice the signs. Synchronicities will speed up. Your energy will rise. Your inner vision will become clear. This is your spiritual royalty rising right now. You're not becoming someone new. You're simply returning to who you truly are. Remember, you don't need anyone's permission to claim what already belongs to you. The only thing needed is your willingness. The king is watching. He cannot make the choice for you. The decision is yours. Every moment you hesitate, the inheritance waits, full of power, but still unclaimed. It can't be forced into your life. It has to be welcomed. That's why this message came to you, not as a command, but as a sacred invitation. You are the missing piece of an ancient design, and nothing can be completed without you. Say yes, and you will reconnect with past timelines that once held your greatness. Say yes, and a wave of divine purpose will rush into your life like a golden light. This is your return. This is your rise. Don't expect your mind to fully understand it. The soul speaks in feelings, in energy, in deep inner knowing. Follow that. The quiet whisper in your heart saying, I know this is true. That is your compass. That is your yes. Because this message isn't just about a king. It's about you, remembering that you are divine, royal, and chosen. And the moment you say yes, you'll feel it, a gentle shift inside, like a crown of light forming above your head, like unseen guardians moving closer to you. This inheritance brings more than just words. It brings guidance, protection, and ancient spiritual gifts that will slowly unlock as you walk your true path. You don't have to do anything complicated right now. Just say yes. That's what opens the door. That's what invites the divine to take the next step.